Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a second series of the day here in the ESL One Manila SEA qualifiers. Starting a bit early, so that's a new one here. WuJie versus Beyond Infinity, the Indians here. My name is Dragon Job, bringing you this match alongside the illustrious Ray Burrows. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. A lot of people have been saying maybe this up-and-coming Indian team could be the next big hope for India. I mean, it's really cool when you have teams like that. I was hoping one day that there would be, a South America or like South African team or an African team or something along the
Yeah.
lines, but it's
Well,
pretty hard for that
yes.
region right now.
South Africa, as far as I understand it, has a vibrant scene. The problem is that it's very hard to go into international tournaments with the kind of pick that
Yeah.
they have. But similar kind of story maybe for India, but Beyond Infinity, formerly Team Balloons. I've got some inside info here from Cloud X, Indian caster. He messaged me on Twitter and got me some cool things. They apparently they're in a team house here. They're a private investor here with the name change and in Mumbai right now. All in the same house together. So we'll see whether it gives them an edge in this draft. In this game, they pick up the Nature's Prophet straight off the bat. Means Doom as well as Invoker gonna be going towards Wu.J. And at least when it comes to Doom Invoker, we've been seeing a lot of that recently, haven't we?
Radiant team back.
I mean the Invoker, but
Invoker's a new
Doom as
hero.
well.
I've never seen this hero before. I mean, what does he even do? I just have no idea. Drag and
I
drop.
think he just casts spells, like
Too many spells.
when he spells. I just don't even know the name of all of them. Yeah. More another jungler here being picked up for Beyond Infinity. The Chen for the jungle, that early rotation, and I really like that actually. I mean, Doom early on will be able to eat the creeps, no problem. If Chen decides to rotate early, but he'll probably just want to farm up anyway until he gets a couple of levels and getting multiple creeps going.
5 seconds remaining.
Yep. This is gonna be an army versus
Reserve
a non-army, but they have a lot of. They have the Doom, man. It's unshakable, unbreakable.
Yeah. Very hard to kill
Unmistakable.
indeed.
I think he's a really good hero for initiating in team fights. I think this hero is kind of coming to its own at the end of the patch. It's kind of sad to see. A lot of people have underestimated how much damage Infernal Blade is, and how much devouring creeps early on can really turn the tide of things against these jungling roamers. So maybe we'll still see it if the junglers are prevalent in the next patch. Could see Doombringer being a top pick for sure, but as I'm talking about, this Slark and Enchantress have being picked up, so we're gonna get the battle of the junglers against each other, Chen and Enchantress, and then the Vengeful Spirit here picked up with the Death Prophet now for Beyond Infinity.
Some nice synergy there between the Minus Arm and the DPO Smith, but what I do see here is a lot of push coming up from Beyond Infinity, backed up by the Vengeful Spirit, kind of having that sole support hero available for extra lockdown, for positioning, for extra damage. WuJie, I feel like they picked up the counter jungler more or less with the Enchantress, rather similar to the Chen in many ways early on, the early phase of the game, but don't they need a little bit more wave play here against the Treants as well as the Chen army coming out?
Yeah, it's gonna be very scary when they have to try and hold their towers, and they're on the dire side. So we always talk about it, either in the game or before. What can they do to really take the early Roche before and Beyond Infinity can? Because their lineup right now, they could sneak it themselves, and that could be a very problematic because they're gonna want to hold high ground at a reasonably 25-30 minutes, and if they can hold on, Dooman and Slark going into the later game can absolutely wreck this team. So it all depends kind of on this last pick here. And the Jug ban was pretty good, but what else can they get for the side of Wu? How do you say that again?
I say WuJie.
WuJie?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I know J is sometimes G in a lot of foreign languages, so WuJie. Yeah, sounds about right. So another hero to complement WuJie's lineup would be
So
it's a support hero. What kind of support you want? I want a deep push. Lena. Give me Lena,
Yeah.
baby. But
Lena comes to mind. No one else really. I mean,
I guess Witch Doctor with his cast could help out.
yeah, but it's.
Add
I
some
mean,
heals,
they'll
but
stun out the creeps, but it'll not
it
do
won't
anything
make
else
them.
up against the
Yeah,
Chen, right?
they won't die.
Um, maybe you can get away with something like Crystal Maiden. You have the Crystal Nova to just add to that the wave clear. You have the Frostbite early on up against the Gen creeps as well. But I don't know. You need some heavy nukes.
See, they thought
They're
I
not the
wasn't
Witch
crazy
Doctor.
with the Witch Doctor.
I'm just as bad as you are.
So,
Wow.
in your face, I just want to say right now, easy. Thank you, chat. But I'm very scared. I was going back to the point I was trying to make earlier. Okay,
Ah, I
Lion.
said Lion, didn't I?
Radiant team
Didn't
So
say
good.
Lion.
That's because
Crap.
they banned Witch Doctor, so you had to be right. No.
I was definitely thinking about Lion, but yeah, I mean, you have some lockdown here, Spike. It helps, right? Definitely helps with the wave clear. If you really want to one-shot creep waves, you have to get an Agnum Scepter up and running, which won't be happening for anytime soon. I don't think.
Problem is, Nature's Prophet's gonna have a field day in
10
this off
seconds
lane.
remaining.
Yeah.
That's my biggest concern. Whereas Beyond Infinity, I think Sven
5
here's
seconds
probably the
remaining.
smartest choice. Not many other heroes left that I can really think about. All you have to do is
Reserve
just
time.
pop your God Strength and your War Cry, and then even if you get doomed, you're golden. You
Yep.
can just keep running at them. And worst case scenario, Chen just sends you back home. You have Venge Swap to work with too. So there's a lot of good things that can come out. I just think, what other hero could they possibly get?
10 seconds remaining.
What the core Venge? Okay. Yeah.
Seeing
So
this
I
again,
never
alright.
know when the freaking teams want to run core Venge, but apparently they just want to end this game pretty early. The Bane pickup helps out a lot when you're trying to pick off heroes. Too bad we're not going to see that Jakiro again. I wanted to see if it could work out against the Wu.J team.
Here would have been bad either, but the Bane, well, I haven't seen a lot of that hero recently, even though he hasn't really been nerfed a whole lot. I mean, he just got 5 movement speed nerf, and that's when he slowly started to fade out. We used to see a lot of Bane coming up with the Invoker even, just setting up for easy Sunstrikes with a Nightmare early on, getting kill after kill after kill. In this game, they don't have that kind of an easy damage, but they will have the Chen army, maybe a couple of centaurs there to follow up a Nightmare. They will have the Nature's Prophet teleporting in. So they have some very good aggressive potential early on, plus the push coming off of that, and that's what they really need to rely on to close out this game before WuJie can get the farm going. Yeah.
Over. Depending on how far ahead the heroes are. Obviously, Venge carry, I've seen him go for Sanjan Yasha and just click like a monster, like 250 damage at one point in time at like 20 minutes in the game. So he can be a force to reckon with. But at the same time, you still have that Doom taking out another hero, and Slark, all he wants to do is just keep taking basically your essence away from you, your life, your stats, everything. And if he's just able to do that in the team fights, I don't know. We're
Could be
gonna
good
have
for
to
them,
see.
but yeah. We will have to see as we are heading into game 1 of the best of 3 series. So before the action starts, let's take a quick look at our lineups. Starting with the Dire side, WuJie. Got Johnny playing the Slug, already trying to deal with one of these screens here. First Blood being spilled by
30
Lion, played
seconds
by
to battle.
GFKN. On that support, Kang. On the Invoker, we're gonna have down here BBK playing the Enchantress. Down a little bit further, so at the bottom of the spot, we've got GGSMD playing the Doom.
Yep, for Beyond Infinity, the Indians here, we've got on the top lane at the rune. They're not going to be contesting here. Asus is going to be playing the Death Prophet. Oh no, my bad. Swifty is playing the Death Prophet. Blizzard playing the Vengeful Spirit. Zed's Bug. I'm just going to call him Bug. You're going to be Bugman, Bane, since you do look like a StarCraft hero right now. And we have Chance playing the Chen. And for our last hero, we have Batosi. So this is the Furion here. He's harassing him quite nicely. He started with Infernal Blade on Doom. Interesting.
That is curious. I mean, is this just confident, just being able to, just expecting Nature's Prophet down here, being able to get a little bit ahead into the right-click battles? I mean, you just see the Devourer to get a creep to help you out, or the Scorch Earth to sustain survival. The Infernal Blade, I mean, he's still gonna get a rest between it, there's nothing he can do
He's
against
about to
this right
get
now.
his ass handed to him. Like, you need to just go and eat a creep and ensure that you get that level 2 and get that Scorched Earth that you're talking about. It's going to be hard for him to contest any of these creeps just because obviously he went for this weird build. So bo3 he can harass him easily. There's nothing that Doom can do besides just running a circle right now.
He has 0 armor, so each one of these right-clicks and treants will take 32 health points off his pool, and sure, he has a good pool to begin with, but don't add on top of that the insane amount of right-click damage that Nature's Prophet can do early on with an Null Talisman build. He has to be careful not to give up first blood here once Battlestar picks up his Sprout. But yeah, the trade
Oh,
is
denied
top
the
lane.
creep. That was cute. I mean, both of them are holding on to their enchant so they can take back. Yeah, take the boulder, baby. That's a good choice. Got more HP, and even if you lose it, you'll get 2 more mud
Dire's
golems.
bottom tower is under attack.
So
Oh,
this
the
is a really
creep was
smart
a real-
decision. They went aggressive. We didn't even talk about it yet. And they blocked off the camps. They can't do anything. And this is with the situation we saw earlier where the Spectre got 22 CS and Slark got 0. Fortunately enough, Slark has 7 CS right now. So he's doing a really good job considering the matchup.
You're up against Bane as well as a Corvinge. Think about Corvinge, oh god, there. He's gonna pass away. Rest out by Brainstab. But I think about Corvinge, similar to what the god, he's actually taking 2 stuns. There's so much burst damage from that. Fairy Fire will keep him alive for a little while longer, but hey. Popped out too, that could have turned out very, very badly.
Oh man,
Burst damage from these things just ridiculous.
that test of faith
I
got
do,
me on
yeah.
my edge, my seat. Oh, but
Fall off your chair, dude. It's dangerous. But yeah, think about Corvinge is someone with a stun is near close to creep and farming up. It's gonna be very, very hard to want to contest that because you're always gonna have such a chance that it'll just go on you, right? Just throw out the stun, then get enough time to support to follow up and get some extra saves, extra burst damage out. Similar
yeah,
to
if he
how
ever
the Raven
gets
operates.
slept into a position where there's the Venge stun plus another stun, he's most likely going to go down. And we haven't talked too much on the middle lane here just because the aggression put on this tri lane. But he went for the Quaz Wex build here for the Invoker. And ooh, it's going to get hunted down a little bit here. He's just putting a lot of pressure. And looking at the CS, he's just getting dominated right now by the DP.
And you would expect the DP to have an advantage early on, but the only reason Swifty didn't get the kill here was that it was out of mana for another crit storm. If you had that, then King would just straight up died. It should get better, technically, for the Invokers, but that's about. There we go. Seeing the first blood as I say that with rotation in here, just Prophet teleporting in deep, pushing out the poor Slark inside the jungle as he was retreating.
Yeah, this ward I think scouted him out over here on the Radiant side. He was probably just off on her own and easy pick off here. Okay, Johnny. What can you
Slark
do?
dies first, top lane being pressured heavily here with this aggressive jungle gen. They haven't been able to block off their own outcamp there. Might have been a better idea despite being Enchantress.
Oh, I missed the tornado mid.
Is under attack.
That hurts out a lot because he had the double damage that he could have purged off. And now he can get really aggressive on mid. Oh, they're just going top though.
Can't contest this, yeah, top lane just being better. They can't go in here either, and they have line with level 2. So if both your disables online, but Slark is not exactly the best hero up against the tri lane like this. This was the solo offlane. Oh god, Shadows. Just 2 Halberds now to play with, one of them will be picked off, but
Dire's middle tower.
I mean, Slark's not a hero that can really contribute too much up against more than one target in this kind of circumstance. He's gonna have to let this go.
Yep. And they need to find a way to go smoke gank around somewhere else. Lion and Enchantress, they need to go elsewhere. Just let Slark stay here, get the EXP. You might not get that many CS, but DP is playing so aggressive in the mid lane. It could be an easy kill, easy turnaround, and they need to start putting pressure elsewhere before the Beyond Infinity squad start taking over the map.
Go words right into their ears as they do play setups, Overwatch down, keeping an eye on Swifty here on this DP. Same time though, the Nature's Prophet made his way up top. They won't take a tier 2 and they might catch on here. Sprout will force on the pounce. Won't grab the kill, but they force him out again. This should be a tier 2. Uncontested 6 minutes into the game.
Yep, good rotation in by the Nature's Prophet, putting a lot of pressure on this lane. Normally you don't even get this tier 2 tower, people just rotate around, but they understand what needs to be done. And the best part about killing the tier 2s first that not many people talk about is the glyph is not back up. So you didn't kill the other tier 1s, you didn't reset him, and that's just the perfect timing to do that. Now you go for the mid one and they still don't have the fortification online. So should be an easy tier 1 tower in the mid lane, and they have Exorcism for the second tower if they want to go, or even for Roche. So right now, they're just scrambling for some levels or something.
EMP and a couple of targets here will burn away, no chance, as well as Blizzard's mana pool. So we'll still be able to get this tier 1 tower, but they should probably back out, refill their stuff before they go any further here. Even with Exorcism as it stands right now, just get creep bait. But so far so good. I mean, we talked about how Beyond Infinity have to go for these kind of plays, have to... Well, actually, there's Doom. It's an Invision here. Tracking Swifty has the Doom available. That alone is not going to be enough to bring him down though, with the amount of speed that the Death Prophet has already with the face boots.
Yeah, it's way too risky.
Yeah.
Like, the best thing right now that's happening for them, Chen probably gonna get picked off here as he's going alone, but...
Yes. Doom comes out, a couple of right clicks to the check, and they gotta get denied here, no. Not able to walk fast enough, so... Patient play, waiting for a low target. And he's getting a kill going WuJie's way, but now Nightmare up onto Kang in middle lane will not get triggered now, being taken off by BBK. And that should be alright now.
You got Nightmare because the wagon was actually enchanted by the Enchantress. That's funny.
Same time, bottom lane now. It's being pressured by Nature's Prophet as well. So Vengeful Spirit does a wraparound here with Kang. Doesn't quite have the Tornado just yet, does have the EMP. GFK and yes indeed are looking for more here. EMP comes out after the Hex. The Village should be dying here, but there's Death Prophet with the ultimate. They want to turn us around. Nice Tornado just trying to keep them away, but just gonna have to leave the Doom up here. Mecha Scorch of going, but just too much burst to deal with that. That's tier 1 going down, and with the ultimate still going, should probably be able to put on pressure on the tier 2 as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nice rotations once again. Venge could have used her stun on the Invoker and they would have got the kill. But at least they got the tower and they got a 1-for-1 trade. So at the end of the day, not bad. All things considered, and they're gonna get another tower here. So this is kind of picture perfect play right now. They're also defending top lane here and they're attacking. Let's go.
Comes in, Blizzard gets stuck onto BBK, he's just gonna get directly down for the heal. Can we take the be effective really? Johnny gets the pounce out, he's still being tricked.
All he needs to do is ult TP.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. It's obviously pushing him away, but not able to cancel it. But still, they get yet another power. It's 9 minutes in, 9.5 minutes. We're down to one single tier 2 on the dire side. Yeah,
they just need to back out though. You need to farm up a little bit now. You need to get level 6 on your Bane, level 6 on your Chen. You can make those aggressive plays because of the fact that they're so low level on WuJie, but since they split up so much, Chen's gonna be picked off here. But
smoke wrap around, they get the Hex, they get the stun, they get the MP.
Oh, Slark though. Getting chased down, they need to run. Not my Furion.
Doesn't have another pounce here. Doom comes out though onto Battlecry, and with a couple of right clicks they should be able to at least get an extra kill coming their way. Slark got the kill before, so Nature's Prophet didn't get any XP for that.
That was still a really good kill for Beyond Infinity. Like, Sark just threw his body away for no reason.
Yeah.
All he needed to do was just pounce on him mid lane. We got a dive here. Lion has one spell, but with a
Get
haste
enough.
rune, it's running out. But so is Lion's life.
Life points just being drained away by this death up to now 1-0-1. Not too many kills here on both sides, but at least when it comes to hero kills. Obviously we've seen a lot of tower kills, might see an extra one here. With Nature's Prophet teleporting again, cancel a couple of trees to bring down this tier 2. Still no glyph. That's how long it was, not really long. And the AWP will whiff. Johnny unable to do anything, especially with the Enfeebled up on top of him, which apparently cannot be purged. The Dark Pact, so that's a tier 2 going down. If they can catch someone here, perhaps on the stun or swap, they will find SMD. SMD with a bit of his own arena. They will lose the Vengeful Spirit for it, but Johnny caught the Fiendscope that said secondary target. Two of the most survivable heroes on paper from WuJie being brought down, and now we're just gonna turn this into tier 3 power push. 11.5 minutes in, but with the ultimate running out, they're not gonna stick around for too long.
Yep, they just don't have the levels to back up the defense. They need level 6 on Lion so they're able to burst up a hero. Need 6 for the Enchantress as well, so you can start dishing out enough DPS to sway them back and ward them off, but it's not happening. And meanwhile, while that push was happening, Chen was gathering up his army. He was getting his much needed levels, and he's almost to his level 6. I think he had the mechanism almost complete too. Yeah, he's 800 off, and they're looking really good to close out this game pretty early here.
Maybe they have side to be later. Don't want to waste a lot of time. Alright, all we want is some Dota though. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with a 30-40 minute game at least, which is kind of standard these days in this meta. Okay, there's a swap out. They will get an easy kill onto BBK. Meanwhile down here though, smoke into kill on the Chen. Will grant another kill towards Wu.J. Now Nightmare on the SMD will be taken away. As they almost bring down Johnny here despite the ultimate. There's a Doom now on the Bane and Swifty. Doing himself, trying to do some extra damage, should be able to finish up the line with the help of Nature's Prophet here, and now another stun onto the Zoom. He's just not as tanky as you expect him to be, and as a result it's a 4-for-1 trade across the side of the map, and they would just be healed up by a spare self that they have. Ken still not level 6, so maybe a bit of silver lining there, but everyone else is. They will have another exorcism in 10 seconds. Question is, can they defend this tower now?
So many drums. Doom, 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 doom. They got 3 drums. 3 drums, 100% win rate.
A lot of value when it comes to that here. BBK stunned into Fiendscope. Well, be careful here, but it's a native with the answer stun up with the excellent going. That's what Chen Heal keeping Blizzard alive even now. Gets some minus armor out. Swifty looking for more damage here. Doom is forward. Might just play with his own life where he is Kang. As Kang is just caught on his route. Just keeping him away for now on the retreat. Not willing to commit too much here with Swifty and Zetisbug. Kind of low on mana. Low on cooldowns. And of course Blizzard. Not any health points in play with here. We'll just be sent back to base. But hey, still got the tier 3. They're still in a really good position in this game. Once again, if you look at the graphs, about 12k gold advantage here, 40 minutes in. Experience not so much. They've been taking a lot of that gold off of these towers.
I'm just waiting for teams to finally figure out that Death Ball is still among us. You know, you have to still play against it a lot of times, and I'm not necessarily sure how well they will do when they go against better teams, like say Beyond Infinity. They go against a better team and they do the same strategy. Will they get punished at all? Meaning a punishing chance, you get no more chances. One life, although you will respawn after this, but
one life, one shot, give it all you got. He just doing too much with it. But hey, it's a Chen at this stage. Love his army though, but now maybe a bit of a trade if Nick Prophet comes in. A couple of Spirit Siphons here, they will bring down the Doom. They got the yields off to BBK. Swap back, just tossing Johnny around with silence too. Nowhere for him to go. Now, yet another stuff for Blizzard. Spirit Siphon should do the trick here, finish up BBK. And It's just not
Please stop
pretty.
the bleeding. Please go next.
I mean, this is not looking too different from the game that we had earlier. CSW were in a similarly bad position. Same as Wu.J is right now. Who's Roshan?
They're just understand exactly when to pressure and everything. Doing a really good job so far. It's kind of the same story like you just said with the last series. Well, I figure WuJie will pick a little bit better, but it might still be the same outcome that we saw a little bit earlier. So we could be in for an early day, Drag and Drop, and I'm gonna have to say it's all your fault because you're
Excuse
a
me?
caster's curse or something.
Excuse me? Where's that
I don't know,
coming
man.
from?
When I
Dude,
casted you, we have 5-minute games or something.
It must be your fault because
No, it's your fault.
whenever I solo cast, I get like these 2-hour games. So obviously it's your fault to get these short games. Yeah. But yeah, this is pops. I thought from there and B, this is as good of a initiation as I can get, but the MP burn will actually dodge it. After a follow-up stun from blind here, they might actually be able to bring it on swiftly.
Oh,
Gentle will
shit.
keep him alive for now. Phoenix will back, makes sure that Doom is dead. Aegis will be triggered. On the Vengeful Spirit, still all ready to go on the side of BI. Look for the extra damage here. They've got EBK inside the Arena of Death. Beers down, a lot of spells committed. GG. 16, almost 17 minutes. I guess when the Aegis explodes, it will be 17 minutes almost.
I was almost getting excited. They actually almost killed a hero. They almost killed DP. Oh man.
Could have been such a different game if they did too.
Yeah, I think they would have lost the team fight, but maybe not as bad. Maybe the DP did go down because there's nobody who has an Aegis at the end.